For the visiting Yellow Jackets, number 9, Jake Card. Number 75, Jaden DeLetto. Number 88, James Darmon. Number 55, Nick Faber. Number 7, Troy Kaufman. Number 10, Mason McCarroll. Number 13, Connor Renato. Number 1, Mason Ty. And now for the home team, the Blue Devils. Number 1, Dairon Laurel. Number 9, Kwaku Bohen. Number 20, Marcus Luis Rivera. Number 23, Deshaun Abney. Number 51, Gavin McGuire. Number 54, J. Rod Neville. Number 61, Xavier Maldonado. Number 21, Pedro Bonachea. The Blue Devils are coached by Assistant Coach Giuliano, Assistant Coach Bordinsky, and Head Coach Kavanaugh. Good luck to both our teams tonight.
There's no change room.
Good evening and welcome to tonight's game. I'm Jack Henry, to be joined in a bit once again by Mr. Buckler for this high school Blue Devils football game. The 1-1 Ellenville Blue Devils will be taking on the Eldred Yellow Jackets as we await the coin toss right now with the captains, Pedro Bonachea, number 21, along with number 50 for the Ellenville Blue Devils, Jason Mann, alongside Ryan Conklin and Austin Sahlstrom. They flip the coin.
Good evening, Jack. This is Mr. Buckler.
Good evening, Mr. Buckler.
How you doing?
Good. Nice to have you in the booth again tonight for another game of Ellenville High School Blue Devils football.
That's right. Varsity football coming your way momentarily. 12 minutes on the clock. Captains shaking hands and chatting with the referees. We've got, who is it today? Eldred versus Ellenville Blue Devils. The Eldred mascot are the Yellow Jackets. So they're the Yellow Jackets, but they play in white shirts and shorts with green socks. Blue Devils, of course, at home tonight in their famous blue and gold. I want to give a shout out to the referees and the camera crew this evening. It's evening now, I guess, local time, 6:58 p.m. We're hoping to get started here any moment. So our referees tonight in the booth on the scoreboard, we have Bill Ott. Your head referee tonight is Bernie Burnswick. Your umpire is Jack Wilsey. Your field judge is Brian Franciola. And your head linesman is O.C. So we are just about ready here. Coach Kavanaugh leading the way for the Blue Devils. His opposite number is head coach Sean McAvenny for the Yellow Jackets. Last Friday, feels not too long ago, Jack, we watched a pretty spectacular offensive game from the Blue Devils, and in particular one Pedro Bonachea. I think we said his name about 100 times.
Absolutely. Again, 5 touchdowns. We'll see what Ellenville's offense can do tonight. It's going to be different because Eldred has a bit of a tighter defense, and we're going to see what they can do. They've had one specific play that they've been able to run well with, which was running the ball from the quarterback. So I'm going to be interested to see what other plays Ellenville's offense could do, and it looks like they're going to get the ball, as it looked like Eldred won the toss and they deferred. It is now 7 o'clock on the East Coast, 66 degrees. It is a beautiful night right now. Perfect night on a Friday night for Ellenville Blue Devils football. So looks like Eldred will be kicking away the football to Ellenville momentarily.
Yep, now obviously we are live on YouTube, so if you are in Ellenville listening to this or watching this live on YouTube, then feel free to come on down. It's a beautiful night to the Ellenville track and football field stadium area where you can watch the Blue Devils take on the Yellow Jackets. But for anybody outside Ellenville or for those who want to stay at home, this is the place to be for the next couple hours. As you mentioned, live. It's just 7 o'clock on the dot by my watch. We are ready for some football, ready for the kickoff. Kwaku Boahen, usually the guy to kick it. I see one more non-player getting across the field maybe a last-minute member of the Pine Plains, the Eldred coaching staff. But we are just about ready here. Maybe he's running the chains too, that's right. I think he's part of the chain gang back there.
James Daremont, number 88, to kick it off for Eldred. To Ellenville. Kick is underway, and we are underway here in Ellenville. Oh, and a nice tip there by Kwaku Bohan, and falling on it at around the 34-yard line. If I can get a number there. Looks like number 1, Dyron Laurel, is going to come up with the ball, so that's where the Ellenville Blue Devils will start with the football. Pedro Bonachea, once again, going out as the starting quarterback, had a phenomenal first game as the starting quarterback at home. Again, with a phenomenal, impressive start for 5 touchdowns. Yeah, and we're looking forward to seeing what he can do again here tonight.
Incredible, yeah. And so quick shout out to the camera crew, the video crew in the booth. We have Roberto, Peter, and Landon. So I may step off the microphone in a minute just to give them any pointers if they need it. But shout out to them upstairs for bringing you the pictures you're seeing today. All students of the Ellenville Junior Senior High School. We are ready for the first proper down of the game.
Bonachea is going to run it, and he's got some yardage right there, and he's going to get around to the first down marker, and we're going to see if they give it to him.
Yeah, it's going to be close.
Right there.
Tagged him right on the line. He fell right about on it. He was tagged just before it, but he may have just been able to get past it. I think he did. Yeah.
And he did. The refs gave him the first down, just barely got across that line, but enough for the first down there. So it'll be 1st and 10 at around the 45-yard line. And again, the second effort, he seemed to be a yard short. The second effort got him another 2 yards, and they moved the chains right off the bat on the first play of this ball game. Laurel in the backfield next to Bonachea. Coming into motion is Marcus Lewis Rivera, I want to say.
Oof.
And a big play there.
Yeah, good drive straight down the middle. He had to use force to get through somebody, and he got through one of them. Number 21.
Bonachea once again.
Yeah, I'm used to that number from last week.
I think we're going to be used to it tonight and probably next week as well.
That's right.
For the entire season. He's been phenomenal this season for the Ellenville Blue Devils as their starting quarterback. It is 2nd and 6 now. Time's still ticking. We are officially a little over a minute into this ball game. Ellenville just getting out of the huddle. Luis Rivera to Bonachea's right. In the backfield is Dyron Laurel, number 1. And he's going to hand it off to Laurel. Or no, he's going to keep it. Bonachea, first down.
That was an excellent fake.
And he's going to get brought down.
On the 35.
Around the 35, well enough for the first down.
Yeah, that was a really interesting fake because we both sold it to us up here in the booth. We thought, oh, he did the handoff, and the handoff did a really good job of screening an imaginary ball. I wonder how many Eldred players it faked out because
seemed like a lot because he was able to get a good amount of yardage on that play.
Yeah. Ref says move the chains up. Got another first down here.
They're going to mark him at around the 35-yard line. So we're going to see if he can get another good play of yardage here as they're moving down the field into Eldred territory on the first possession of this game. Laurel to his left, and it looks like Bonachea is going to keep it once again. He's not going to get much there, but he is going to get around a yard or two, and that will be 2nd down. Just a quick shout out to the Ellenville youth football team. It looks like the juniors and the seniors in the elementary school, as they came off the field, they were on there earlier in this game. They are just coming off the field right now. 2nd and 7 now for the Ellenville Blue Devils. In the backfield is Laurel once again. Rivera to the left, and he's going to run it again to Laurel. He's not going to get much there. He's going to get brought down right away, and that's going to bring up 3rd down. He's going to lose the yard there. Time still ticking. It is 3rd and 8 right now for the Ellenville Blue Devils, and they're going to mark him right now at the 34-yard line. Time still ticking as we are nearing 8.5 minutes to go in this opening quarter. And Bonacea is going to run again. He's not going to get anything on that one. And Eldred gets a big defensive stop on that one as they try to go with the QB sneak. It's not going to get much there. That'll be 4th down. And we're going to see what Ellenville will do on 4th down. And they're going to go for it on 4th and 13. Looks like somebody's going to call timeout on this one. Looks like Ellenville's going to call timeout here. They're still in the huddle right now with Coach Cav. Really trying to come up with a play on this one. Fourth and 12, 7:27 to go in this opening quarter. They are marked down at around the 37, 38-yard line here. So we're going to see what Ellenville's going to do on 4th and long. Coming into motion is somebody. Bonacea is going to run it. He's going to keep going. He's not going to get it, and that's going to be a turnover on downs there. And Eldred will take over on offense. Here's Eldred coming out on offense, number 14. It looks is the starting quarterback. That is Cohen McGill, who is a junior. Looks to throw right away. High pass, and he's gonna drop it there. A little too high for him. That'll bring up 2nd down. Couldn't quite get the grab on that one. Second and 10 now for Eldred. McGill under center. Looks to throw once again. Goes to the left. He's going to go deep. And he almost had a man. A little too far for him. That's number 3, the intended target. And that'll be 3rd down. Went for the pass for a couple of times, couldn't quite get it there. So it'll be 3rd and 10.
About 15 people watching us on YouTube right now.
And a lot more have arrived right here on the bleachers as they've been slowly but surely coming in. On 3rd down, it's going to be a little end around there to number 3. And he's going to get a 1st down, and he's going to run out of bounds. And that is number 3.
I don't see number 3, do you?
I see an empty number here. That might be Bowers,
Yeah,
who's a senior.
Could be Ayla Bowers, maybe. But they says he's the manager.
Not 100% sure.
Yeah, we'll try to get some information on who the number 3 is. Do you know the record of Eldred coming into today's game, Jack?
I'm not 100% sure on their first game, but they did beat Livingston Manor last week, so they have at least a win, just like the Ellenville Blue Devils. He was actually marked short, so it's gonna be a 4th down and 1.
Wow.
So he did not pick up the first down. We're gonna see what they do on 4th down here.
They're gonna go for it.
He's gonna run it, and he's gonna get it. That's 14. QB sneak there, and he's gonna get to around midfield. He's gonna get tackled at the Eldred 49-yard line, and that is McGill running the ball, and he's going to pick up the first down on 4th down.
Yep, junior Cohen McGill, number 14, there with a successful play. Maybe Mr. Salomon could help identify who the number 3 is for the Eldred team, because he's not on our roster sheet. Mr. Salomon, big shout out to him. He is the Ellenville athletic director. I knew you'd be the man to ask, but do we see a 3? I don't see a 3.
The ball's actually on the Ellenville 49. He's going to go deep once again, and he almost had a man. The intended target was number 88, and that was James Dermond, and looks like Kwaku was with the coverage, and a good stop there from the senior number 9, and that is going to be another 2nd down for the Yellow Jackets. Second and 10 from the Ellenville 49-yard line. Coming into motion. High snap, and they're going to give it to the running back. It's going to get brought down to around the 44-yard line. So it's going to be a 3rd down and about 4 or 5. Time still ticking. We're halfway into this opening quarter. Again, I'm being joined by Mr. Buckler on the call tonight. We have a game next week at home, which is our senior and homecoming night against Millbrook. We're also looking forward to that one as well.
Yep, I'll be here for next Friday's game as well, I think. Eldred, they go for a throwing play.
Deep throw, 88. Oh, wow. And he's got it.
Great catch.
Let's get it brought down. Let's see where they mark him. They're going to mark it a touchdown, and that's number 88, James Zaramond, with a beautiful passing throw, and Eldred strikes first in this one. Yep,
kudos to the play. Again, we don't see too many successful long throws at high school level football. So it takes some guts to try it, and let's give them some kudos when they pull it off. That was an excellent play. He was covered, too. The receiver was not wide open. He had an Ellenville player right behind him, so the throw had to be on the money. And so credit to the quarterback and the receiver there for syncing up and getting a touchdown. 6 points to Eldred on the board.
And it looks like they're going to go for 2 on this one, which is a common theme for the Ellenville Blue Devils.
Yeah, we don't see in high school football these days many teams going for the 1-point kick. They almost always go for the 2-point play.
And
he's going to throw it.
Throw, and
Good
it's
catch.
Caught right there. In the back of the end zone. If I can get a number on that one, I think it's number 10.
Let's see if we can see number 10 there. He's the guy carrying the ball upstairs. He just high-fived the coach.
McCarroll.
See if we can get a close-up on number 10. Give him a little shout-out. Mason McCarroll. And definite shout-outs to the number 14, Cohen McGill. He's the quarterback. And 2 successful throwing plays back-to-back. 1 for the touchdown, 1 for the 2-point conversion. So they've already showed their teeth, or should I say their stinger, in this first quarter. First points of the game go to Eldred. They lead 8-0 here. 5 minutes, 10 seconds remaining. If you can get a shot at the scoreboard perhaps on Peter's shot upstairs while we see the huddle. On Landon's shot, I think. See if Peter can get the scoreboard. There it is. 5 minutes, 10 seconds to go in the first quarter. Eldred leads 8-0. Nice job. You can go back to the huddle shot if you want. Oh, and the huddle needs to find somebody of interest, whether it's the ball, a referee, a coach. Give Peter a chance to regather his wide shot. And so now Ellenville will kick.
Yeah, and a shout out to our camera workers tonight. We have Landon, Roberto, and Peter.
Correct.
And number 88, who caught the touchdown, which is James Dayerman, will kick it away to Ellenville once again.
Oh, yeah, I think I said it. Yeah, of course, Eldred's going to kick it, having just scored. Let's take a wide shot here.
Also watch the onside kick, too, because this has also been a good theme of high school football as well. And they're actually going to go deep with it. Gets a bounce, and he's going to run it. I think that's Marcus Lewis Rivera. Oh, and he's got a lot of room. He's going to keep going. He runs out of bounds, but he gets past the 50-yard line. Really good run there by, I'm going to say that's Marcus Lewis Rivera. Not 100% sure. Looks like it was. Had a very good run on that one. With 5:01 to go in this first quarter. 8-0 Eldred on a passing touchdown. They're going to mark it down at the Eldred 49-yard line. It's in the best interest of Ellenville to probably score here, which they've commonly been able to do. So we're going to see what they have in the playbook right now. Two guys to the sides of Bonachea, and he's going to run it once again. He's going to get nothing on that one. He's going to get probably 2-3 yards on that one. That'll bring up second down. Coming into motion is Kwaku. He's going to fake it. Bonachea is going to try to escape, and he's not. Going to get brought down right away there by number 88, and he's going to get nothing on that one. It'll be third down. Under 4 minutes to go in the first quarter. It is 3rd and 11. Now they're at the 50. Luis Rivera is going to come into motion. Bonachea is going to throw it, and that's going to get nothing on that one. It'll be 4th down and 11. Looked like Josh Ramirez was the intended target on that one. Couldn't quite connect on it.
Yeah, strong defense from Eldred. Ellenville not really able to go anywhere on this drive.
And it looks like they're going to punt it away.
Yeah, close to the halfway line. May as well punt it. Can probably, with Kwaku's agility, get it almost into the end zone. With a good kick. Force them back. And we saw their offense is strong. They already scored on their first drive today. Kwaku has it. Has time to get a good connection.
Nice punt there from Kwaku. He's going to get it down, and number 7 is going to run it. Looks like Conacher is going to go, and he's going to get brought down to around the 48-yard line out of bounds. A good run there by Eldred.
Yeah, Kwaku was able to play an important part on the defensive tackle there, having kicked the ball himself moments earlier. So inside 3 minutes of the first quarter, Eldred will resume with a first down on their own 46. So to be fair, look, they kicked it from the 50 and they got it back to the 46. So they Ellenville only gained 4 yards by going for the kick instead of the throw. Maybe a couple more.
Gonna look to throw. Screen pass. Number 7's got it. And he's got a lot of room. He's going to get brought down to the 41-yard line.
22 did not want him to get away there.
And that's Kaufman there, the junior.
Josh Ramirez, the 22, tackling Kaufman.
And they're going to give him a first down. So at around the 41-ish yard line.
Yeah, that was impressive from Ramirez because he initially was in a good spot to make the tackle. It was screened. He couldn't get his arm around the player. He was going to accelerate away from him, so he somehow managed to reach out and grab him by the feet or the ankles before he got out of reach. So credit to Ramirez for not giving up on the tackle. Another throw, a running play down the center.
Number 9. Oh, and he lost the ball, and Ellenville's on top of it.
Yeah, referee quick to signal that's Blue Devil ball, so no doubt about that one.
Marcus Lewis Rivera with the fumble recovery. Good defensive stop here by Ellenville. They desperately needed that one.
Yeah, they were could have been no good here in a couple minutes if that drive had continued, and they could have been 2 scores down. But yep, perfect place to turn it around when you're getting a little bit perilously close to your own end zone. They go ahead and get the turnover, so they will now restart with the ball on their own 30. 2 minutes and change to go here in the first quarter.
Kwaku coming into motion. He's going to hand it off to him, and he's going to keep getting some yardage there.
Yep.
Still going. He's going to get around the 37-38. So
powerful runner.
It'll bring up about second down and around 4.
He gained about 7, didn't he? Yeah. Powerful runner, Kwaku Boahen. I got to see him earlier today in Mr. Lukazeski's TV and radio production class. And impressive athlete for the Blue Devils. He's one of those players who you think he's going to get tackled, and then he breaks that first tackle and keeps on going. You're like, wow, it's going to take something to stop this man, or this young man. Ellenville's number 9. So 2nd and 3, or just about 3. Almost full start.
Bonechea.
He's
going to run it again, and he's going to pick up some yardage there. He will get the first down. He's going to be brought down at around the 45-yard line.
Yeah, there was almost. So isn't it you're not allowed to do motion if you're the defensive team at the line of scrimmage before the ball is snapped? If you're a defender, you can't move, can you? I know you can't cross the line of scrimmage, but you can't even like shake left, shake right, can you? Or are you allowed to do that?
No, that would be a false start.
Right, so it looked like there was almost a full start. The refs didn't call it. There was no flag thrown. But it didn't matter anyway. Blue Devils' successful drive, get up for the first down.
Maybe he didn't move his feet. If he moved a foot, he definitely would have been marked for that.
But you're allowed to move shoulders and arms?
Yes.
Okay.
Kwaku coming into motion here, and he's going to get it once again. Not much of a lane, but he's still going to get some yardage on that one.
Incredible.
He's going to get brought down a yard short, but a really good run there to around the 46-yard line.
Yeah, I feel like I repeated myself from about 2 minutes ago or less when we said Kwaku. He was faced with a tackle, somehow broke the tackle, and then made another 3 or 4 yards to get to within 1. So,
time ticking in this quarter. 6 seconds, 5, 2, 1. And they're not going to get it off. That is the end of the first quarter. Eldred 8, Ellenville 0.
You don't have to mute your mic for everyone out on YouTube, Jack. You can tell them that same announcement. You can just hold the microphone. If it's appropriate for YouTube, it's appropriate for the field, and vice versa. It is 8-0. Great shot of the scoreboard. Excellent stuff from the crew upstairs. Ellenville down, but not out. Obviously, 3 quarters to go, and they have the ball, and they're in the middle of a drive towards the Eldred end zone. They're going to be just inside their own half when we resume the second quarter here momentarily.
We enter the second quarter, 12 minutes in it. 8-0 Eldred right now, but Ellenville does have some pretty good yardage here.
So that is the end of the first of 4 quarters. Halftime will not be until the end of the second quarter. To anybody who maybe doesn't know how the quarters and halves work in American football, a.k.a. football.
I believe it's a totally different sport. I think soccer has 45-minute halves, I believe.
That is correct.
I mean, heck, 45 minutes of soccer in a half. We have 48 minutes in an 8-man football high school game. So
in a full game.
How about it?
So 12 minutes on the clock. Let's get back to the game. There's your game shot. Line 1 to go.
They go opposite field here at the 46-yard line, Eldred's 46-yard line.
Oh, we
Bit
bounced
of
it
a
up.
snap. Oh, and there's Bonachea.
Oof.
Oh, and a man got him
Solid
at around
tackle.
the 40-yard line.
Who's that?
And one,
That's the 7.
And he's down.
Yeah, number 7. Wasn't it the 7 with the tackle, or is the guy that's down right now? I thought it was the 7, which would be Trey Kaufman. The man down right now. Let's get a close-up of that number on the ground right now. That's number 9.
Jake Card.
Jake Card. So he might have been collisioned or landed awkwardly on his ankle, but I'm pretty sure it was the 7, Trey Kaufman, with a huge tackle on Bonachea. It looked like Bonachea was going to be down, but he's a machine too. Just got up, just keeps on walking.
Trainers are over there. Looks like they're getting him up. He's able to get up.
Yeah, that's what you want to see. Always good to see when you can walk off without too much or barely any assistance from your athletic trainers and coaches. Hopefully he'll be able to carry on if it's not too serious an injury.
Looks like Coach Cav is talking to the players right now. Some of them that are on offense. Looks like the O-linemen and some of their skill backs and receivers. So we're 14 seconds into this quarter, and a pretty entertaining game so far. We've had a touchdown from Eldred, a deep throw, and Ellenville's able to be getting some yardage on it, but the only problem is they just haven't been able to capitalize, and that's really it. They already have a turnover on defense, but we don't really see the specialty of the special teams until they really score a touchdown, which is when Kwaku is able to get an onside kick. So it's going to be very interesting to see what Ellenville's able to do in the second quarter. Bonachea is going to fake it, and he's going to run to the outside, and he's going to keep going to get a little bit of yardage. He's going to go with a second effort. Unbelievable run, and he's going to get down to the 34-yard line.
Yeah, just when you thought he was down on his knee, he manages to find another couple of steps, another couple of yards. An incredible play yet again from Pedro Bonachea. No scores yet on the scoreboard, but the Blue Devils are edging closer and closer with these offensive drives on their own. Sorry, on the Eldred 34 right now. 2nd and 4, maybe 3.
Coming into motion there is Luis Rivera, and they give it to him, and he's going to pick up a first down. He's going to be marked down at around the 25-yard line. So another first down for the Ellenville Blue Devils. Good run there by Luis Rivera, running to the outside. Bonachea handing it off, pretending like he actually was running the ball once again, which is a common theme for Ellenville football. Eldred has been able to capitalize pretty well on those runs for the most part.
Yeah, they must practice these the fake handoffs quite a bit to try to confuse the defense. And now they have obviously, essentially 3 good runners to choose from. Kwaku, Bohen, Luis Rivera, Marcus, and of course Pedro Bonachea. All 3 capable of doing some powerful running. This time hands off is to Kwaku.
And he's going to get a lot of yardage on that one.
Oof.
And he's going to be marked down, I want to say, around the 20-yard line. Looks like somebody's going to call timeout.
Yeah, Eldred coaches are quick on the field. Let's get a shot of the Eldred huddle upstairs, if that's possible. I think it was the Eldred coach that called the timeout. He was quick to come out onto the field. He must have some serious words he wants to give to his players. So let's see if we can get a close-up of the Eldred huddle. They're on the field.
And that's the Eldred defense. And
there it is.
Essentially, Ellenville is in scoring position right now.
Yeah, so head coach Sean McAvaney, I don't know if that is the head coach or obviously there are other coaches involved, but clearly Eldred coach not happy about something. He really wanted to get out there quick, called that timeout, ran out onto the field to say, hey, I got something to tell you. Yeah, nice. So we can go back to like a wide shot. Excellent job, cameras. So you're right, Ellenville within scoring position or getting very close to it. Eldred's coaching staff really just trying to give him some words of wisdom to prevent Ellenville from scoring, as they are going to resume this first down on the Eldred 16. And you're right, this is within scoring range now for Blue Devils.
Inside the 20 is where they are, around the 18-19. Bonachea is going to keep it this time. He's going to get a few yards. He's going to get brought down at around the 13-yard line, which will bring up second down.
So it's interesting on that play. They lined up Luis Rivera left, Kwaku right, and I don't think he was never going to throw the ball, but hopefully I guess the plan there was to make Eldred potentially think they were going to, and therefore not be able to focus so many guys on the defense in the center, allowing Pedro Bonachea some room to try to get through.
It'll be second down and 6. If I can mark that yard line pretty well. Looks like the ball is spotted at the 12-yard line. Coming into motion is Kwaku. They fake it to him, and they hand it off.
Number 1.
To Dyron Laurel. It's not going to pick up the first down. It'll be third down, but he does get inside the 10-yard line to around the 9. It'll be third down and 1.
Shout out to Nicole for joining the video crew on the booth, having come back from her tennis match that was away.
Bonachea's going to run it. Got the first down. Does he have the touchdown? No, he does not, but he does have the first down and a very short goal.
Yeah, critical. He didn't lose the ball there. So close to the end zone. As you say, not quite able to get into the end zone, but that would be one of the worst places, not the worst, but to be so close to scoring to lose the ball. Not that he's known for doing that. I was going to say it's the worst place. Obviously, the worst place to lose the ball would be just outside your own end zone. But go ahead.
No, I'm sorry. It'll be first and goal at the 4-yard line. Bonachea is going to run it again. He's going to find a lane. It'll be second down, marked a little bit short, but he does pick up a yard or two.
It's just 1 yard at a time, getting closer and closer. There aren't many yards to go. I believe it is second and goal, 1 yard to go.
Yeah, second down and 1, so they are a yard short. And also the girls' varsity soccer team had a game at Onteora today, and they have just arrived back from this one.
Excellent.
They came back from Onteora. 7 minutes to go in the first half.
He makes it, I think.
And he's got it. Looks like Bonachea kept it there. And just again, 6 touchdowns in 2 games so far. Very impressive stint so far from him. And they are on the cusp of tying this one up if they can convert the 2-pointer.
Yeah, 8-6 right now, just inside 7 minutes on the scoreboard, and Blue Devils have a chance at tying the game here. No surprise, as you mentioned, who was on the scoreboard there. Picking up where he left off from last week with 5 to his name. Pedro Bonachea picks up his first touchdown of tonight's affairs. Can they get the 2-point conversion? Luis Rivera comes to the right-hand side wide of Kwaku Bohen. One man on the left. Luis Rivera swings back to the left.
this is gonna be a very interesting play. They've been going back and forth, so we're gonna see what they can do here. We have 2 on the left. Bohan coming into motion, and he's gonna fake it. Bonachea's gonna go for it.
Didn't get it.
He did not get it, so it will be a 2-point game in favor of the visiting Yellow Jackets. They will get the ball back, and here's going to be Kwaku Bohan with the kickoff, which anything's possible when he's kicking that ball.
Yeah, let's get a shot of the scoreboard upstairs so we can show our viewers on YouTube and also Channel 20 what the score is. But let's get a shot of the scoreboard if you can hear me. Yeah, nice and close if you can, nice and steady. Now on your other shot, you should be getting either a huddle or a wide shot to cut back to here. But yeah, 8-6. Inside 7 minutes to go until halftime. So now you can switch to a different shot. There you go. And now that scoreboard shot can reposition back to our wide shots ready for the kickoff. Nice work upstairs. There's the huddle of the Blue Devils. So doing the hard part, getting the 6 points, obviously. Disappointed not to get the 2 extra, but the main thing was to get the 6 points back on the board so that at least they can be competitive within this game. You don't want to get that far and not score a touchdown. If you don't get the 2-point conversion, it could be critical later, but 6 points absolutely pivotal to stay within this game.
Absolutely. And again, like you see, it's better to be down 2 than it is to be down 8. So
wise words, Jack.
Think of it like that. So they're inching closer. They could not convert the 2, but you know the old saying, the game is still pretty young.
Yep, still pretty young. So just under 7 minutes until halftime. And then a full another 24 minutes of game time. So upstairs, that's a nice shot of Kwaku lining the kick up. Make sure you cut to the wide shot just before he kicks it. And then wide shot can follow the ball. Shout out to Roberto, one of our crew members today. So now we have Nicole, Peter, and Landon upstairs to get ready for the wide shot here.
And there's the kickoff.
Low kick.
Oh, onside. Eldred does fall on top of it, number 10 there. And that's Mason McCarroll, the senior. Very phenomenal shot from the kickoff, pretty much there. First time I've actually been able to really see that instead of out on the field. So this call came from the camera view that we've got, doing a phenomenal job up there too.
Yeah, we have a view of what you can all see out there on YouTube and Channel 20 down here, so we can keep an eye on, certainly, as you say, the close-ups can be very helpful for us to get numbers and players, as the line of scrimmage is almost dead in front of us now. 1st and 10 for the Yellow Jackets.
They're on the 44-yard line. Flag on the play, and he's going to go deep, and he's going to drop it. Almost had it there, but we're going to see what the call is. It was intended, if I could try to get a number on that one. Couldn't quite get a number on that, but went deep once again, dropped the ball. But we're going to see what this penalty is. There's a flag on the field for the first time tonight. It'll be 1st and 15, a 5-yard penalty on Eldred. Going deep once again. Short pass and incomplete. Really, really nice play by, I think that's Marcus Luis Rivera. Good play on the defensive side of the ball, breaking up that pass. And that'll be 3rd down. Excuse me, 2nd down. 6:31 to go in the second quarter. And they are marking him at the 39-yard line. So 2nd down and 15 here Eldred really showing that they can really launch the ball down the field. Running back came to the left, and there's number 88. Came away with it, and he's got a first down and plenty more. There is a flag on the field. And he's going to get still going inside the 15. He's got a big time first down, but looks like there's a penalty on the play. We're going to see what that is. That's James Ehrman, who caught the touchdown pass earlier in the first quarter. Looks like this one's coming back. So the penalty was on the Eldred Yellow Jackets. It's only going to be a 10-yard penalty. So it probably was on Ellenville, but they took the penalty instead of declining it. Kind of a questionable call to me personally. But they're going to run it. QB run. He's got plenty of room. First down and a lot more. Marcus Lewis Rivera. Good tackle, and he's going to get brought down to the 10. So it's going to be first down and goal. And the QB running that one, it's McGill once again, and that'll be first and goal at the 10 for Eldred. He's going to hand it off to the outside left. Oh, what a tackle there, and I think that's Kwaku Bohan, but he's down. Slow to get up. They're calling for the trainer right away. Tried going for that tackle, but unfortunately couldn't quite get up. Unfortunately, we're just seeing what's going on over here. Coach Wardinsky and Kavanaugh, I believe, are coming over there to check on Kwaku, who's been nothing but phenomenal for the Ellenville Blue Devils all season long. Dr. Devin Kraft is over there, too, making his way over there as well. All of Ellenville taking a knee, so is Eldred. This would be a big blow to their offense, as Kwaku, as most of you know, running back, receiver, he can do it all. So he's able to get up, which is what matters most. So limping out of there. They might keep him out for a few plays so he can try to recover from that one, but fortunately he's been able to get up. 5:04 to go in the second quarter. Eldred with the ball. Second down and 1. And he's going to run it. Number 9, and that's a touchdown for the Eldred Wildcats. Number 9, I believe it was that one, is Jake Card. And as soon as you know, 14-6 in favor of the visiting Yellow Jackets. They're going for the 2-point conversion on this one. He's going to fake it, and he's got it. Number 33 on that one. Joseph Bernhardt. And it's going to be 16-6. Now the Ellenville offense is going to need to respond. That's a nice shot on the scoreboard there. 4:54 to go in the second quarter. 16-6 in favor of the visiting Eldred Yellow Jackets. And there's the kickoff. It's going to get brought down to around the 37-yard line. Time still ticking away. And here comes the Ellenville offense, who's going to need a big possession on this one. They've been having a bit of trouble tonight on the offensive side, specifically on the run, as we know Pedro Bonachea has been able to do pretty well for most of the season. But Eldred's defense is really having a lot of answers tonight, Mr. B.
That's right, Jack. So another score on the board. While I was just upstairs chatting to the camera crew, making it 16-6, a 10-point lead for Eldred. Blue Devils now have to come back and respond yet again. Eldred, of course, making good on their second two-point conversion.
And it looks like that's going to be Bonachea again. And he's going to get a couple yards on that one. It'll be second down.
I thought what was interesting about their two-point conversion was that it was another throwing play as well. The touchdown itself was, I think, ran in, but the two-point conversion, like the first two-point conversion, was a throwing play. So Eldred not afraid to throw the ball at all. And it's come up trumps for them now to make a 16-point score for them. Ellenville needs to respond to keep this game within reach.
Coming into motion there is Laurel. And it looks like he's going to get the run. He's going to be a couple yards short of the first down. He's going to get brought down to around the 47, 48-yard line. But it'll be third down and short. Under 4 minutes to go in this first half.
So did Kwaku, is he still receiving treatment, or is he back out in the field? He's back out there, huh?
Looks like he's back out there. What a warrior he is.
The true athlete.
Absolutely. Like I said when he was down, he can do it all. He really can.
Well, he can play soccer, that's for sure. I know the soccer team was sad to lose him, although obviously the varsity football team was happy to gain him. Wow, impressive run there to get over the line, and then some.
Could we get a shot on who that was?
They're showing 21, which would be Bonachea.
Yep. And he's marked down at the Eldred 45-yard line. So slowly but surely they're getting in the range as we approach 3 minutes to go left in this first half.
Yeah, it's been flowing pretty quickly. One of the Blue Devils loses their mouth shield just for a moment. Might be Geronimo out there.
And Bonachea is going to run it
to
Kwaku. He's going to lose a yard or two on that one.
That's one of the first times Eldred's been able to really stop Ellenville from gaining any yards. Quite often they've always gained, even if the gain has only been one or two. That's actually one of the few times tonight they've stopped them from gaining any yards, so it will be 2nd and 10. Ellenville 62 is out there. Lucas Grenier.
The freshman.
Yeah, ninth grader.
It's going to be marked at around 44. And there's Kwaku. Oh, what a run. He's got a lot of room. Gets around a lot of defenders. And he's going to get marked down at the 20 of Eldred. Big time play there by Kwaku. He came up from the injury, and he said, "You can't stop me now."
Yeah, it was a really nice spin move that got him away from that first tackle situation. He did a real nice kick and then spin 180. Turned back to the left-hand side, back inside the field to the middle, and then he broke a second tackle, and it was the third tackle eventually was able to stop him. But excellent play from Kwaku Boahen to get a first down and a huge gain in yardage.
And they're going to mark him down maybe at the 19-yard line. I can't really tell, but it looks like the 20, 19.
Yeah, right about the 20. First and 10.
Right at that range. Snap goes to Marcus Lewis Rivera once again. He's going to get a couple yards, but it'll be second down. And it looks like somebody's going to call timeout.
Coach Kavanaugh quick to get on the field, so probably an Ellenville timeout.
Yes.
Let's get a nice, while one can stay on the scoreboard, the other shot can get ready on Coach Kavanaugh in the huddle. There is your 1 minute and 11 seconds remaining in the first half anyway. 16-6 in favor of the Yellow Jackets against the Blue Devils here at Ellenville. It is local time, 7:51 p.m. Much like last Friday, it is a beautiful night for a football game. It was actually, once the rain and clouds somewhat cleared this afternoon, it just became a pretty humid day. Fairly warm, very mild temperatures for late September. And it's not too cold yet. Still pretty warm out.
The last Friday of September. By the time next week, it'll be October.
That's right, Jack. You got any plans for October?
Running cross country, calling another football game.
Trick or treat? Huh?
Oh.
End of the month?
End of the month. Absolutely.
Trunk or treat?
Trunk or treat.
Happening here at the school on the Saturday prior to Halloween. So second.
And about 6.
Yeah.
1:11 to go. So we're gonna see what happens on this one, because this is a very big time possession here. Because
get ready to cut to the wide shot upstairs. Yeah, big time. Sorry, Jack.
Ellenville started off with the ball. Luis Rivera coming into motion. Bonichea is going to run it. It's not going to get anything on that one. Third down.
Yep, nice work, cameras. Doing fine work upstairs. 4 members of the crew right now: Nicole, Landon, Peter, and Roberto. Big shout out to the 4 of them. And a big shout out to yourself, Jack. You're doing a fine job.
Thank you. You too. We are under a minute to go. Third down and 5. So what I was saying was Ellenville started off with the ball, so that means Eldred will get it for the second half. So this is a big possession for Ellenville. They really need to score a touchdown here. The clock is still winding down to the very final seconds.
It is still running. Yet 30 seconds to go. They're only going to be able to have time for 1 or 2 more plays here.
Looks like they're going 4 wide, so this definitely has to look like a passing play here. Bonichea is going to throw it.
Oh, no.
Oh, he dropped the ball. Almost had it there, Josh Ramirez. And that'll be 4th down.
Scary play as he juggled it, and then you thought if it's a juggling situation like that, which you then drop, the opposition can be right on it to grab it.
For the interception, absolutely.
So with 17 seconds remaining until halftime, Ellenville has 1 more down.
4th down. If they can get 5 yards, then they'll maybe have another one. I do believe they have 1 timeout left.
Yeah,
so
you're right. Do they get 3 per half?
If they want to stop the clock, they can.
Yeah.
But right now, more than anything, you want to get this first down more than anything. They're inside the 20. Coming into motion is Kwaku. 3 on the right, 1 on the left.
Timeout.
And there's the Ellenville timeout.
So the clock was already stopped, so he's burning his final timeout.
That's not, unless they score a touchdown here. So, see, that's the problem there. They couldn't set him up right, and then they have to call the final timeout. So, let's say they catch the ball, and it's only a first down. The clock still runs.
Yep.
They can't stop the clock.
Correct. And it would be extremely difficult to get a play in with this much time remaining. But I guess it is 4th down, so I guess the coach's thought could be if we don't get this play over the line, doesn't matter if we have a timeout left, it's going to be Eldred ball anyway with a few seconds to go. So Kavanaugh deciding to use the timeout to really set up for one final play here to try to get a touchdown. It pretty much is touchdown or halftime, you would think.
And Eldred would start with the ball up by 10. So not a great situation right now if you're the Ellenville Blue Devils, but if they can score a touchdown here and make it at the very least a 4-point game, maybe they convert the 2 and make it a 2-point game. But all that matters right now are the 6 points more than anything.
So here they go back out onto the field.
But right now, all that matters is converting this one play right here.
They might go for a throwing play to the right. Keep your eyes peeled. And now Eldred icing the Blue Devils, I think, with their own timeout.
That's their second timeout of the half, so 17 seconds to go.
So, you know what this is right now, this last minute or two, this is what you call a battle of the coaches, right? In the Kavanaugh had his team pretty much ready to make the 4th down play go, calls a timeout just before it to say, all right, guys, let's do something different. Or this is what we're going to do. Let's really take our time. He gets ready, gets them all set up. They look ready to go. And just before it's going to happen, Eldred coach says, all right, guys, timeout. This is what Blue Devils was trying to do. Let's set up to defend it properly. So now we see, did the Blue Devils under Coach Kavanaugh set up for the exact same thing they just were, in which case Eldred knows exactly what's coming? Or do the Blue Devils switch it up now that Eldred's called this timeout and try something different? So a nice tactical battle happening right here at the closing stages of the first half.
And again, Cav is able to get a few final words in before the play actually happens. So, again, this is pretty big. So we're going to...
Right, he's had 3 chances now to set up for this last down. So you got to think, I mean, as a coach, that's a good thing in terms of you've got now 3 huddles to get your message across. There should be no miscommunication as to what you're trying to do. So now the coach has done all he can. It's now down to the players on the field. And here we go. 4th and 5, maybe 4th and 4. Yeah, 4th and 5.
The play we've been waiting 84 years for. Just kidding. Bonachea
It is going to be a throwing play.
He's going to find Marcus Lewis Rivera, and he's got it for the touchdown.
Impressive, impressive, impressive.
First passing touchdown here at home for Pedro Bonachea. His 7th in 2 games. Marcus Lewis Rivera connecting with that one, and it's a 1-possession game with 8 seconds to go. That is what they needed.
That is football right there, ladies and gentlemen. That was excellent to see. A lot of anticipation. You weren't quite sure what was going to happen. And Blue Devils executed the throwing play to perfection. Bonachea, as you mentioned, with the throwing play. So he still gets his name written down for the touchdown, but it was Luis Rivera with the actual reception inside the end zone. And now they can go for 2. As you mentioned, they're currently facing a 4-point deficit as we approach halftime. Can they cut it in half to a 2-point deficit?
2-point conversion. Bonachea looks like he's going to run it there, and he's going to get it.
Easy.
A piece of cake for Pedro Bonachea, and it's 16-14.
16-14, 2-point game here at Ellenville. As Eldred, they will obviously receive the ball right now from the Blue Devils, and then they'll have, 4 seconds, maybe less, to try to do something with the reception. They'll have 1 play, or they'll take the knee just to see in halftime. We're seconds away, 8 seconds away, don't forget. So let's see what Eldred decides to do, or what Ellenville decides to do with the kickoff.
They could go on sides and maybe get 1 more play in, but who knows? Just for the fun of it.
Just for the fun of it. But they'll be delighted with that. Coach Kavanaugh, as you mentioned, he had so long, 84 years, I believe you said, to set up for that play or thereabouts. And it was
84 years worth it.
A very successful play from the Blue Devils. As you mentioned, not many, 0 throwing touchdowns, I think, last week.
No, they were all 5 running touchdowns from Pedro Bonachea. And he is just as phenomenal tonight. He's playing a very tighter defense, but they've been able to basically adapt to it. And you're going to see a lot of that in the second half. It was a bit of a struggle for them in the first quarter, but now in the second quarter, they realize, okay, this is what we have going up against us. Let's put our heads down and dig deep. That's what they've been doing so far. And look, they have 14 points on the board. They've been only able to get Eldred to score 8 points in this second quarter. So it's going to be a very interesting second half, and I'm looking forward to it.
Yep, get ready to cut to the wide shot just before, or just as, there you go, just before he kicks the ball. There's Kwaku's kick. It is a low kick.
Oh, and it went right through him, and number 7, he's also not going to get that. And that's going to back him up a lot, and he's going to be whistled, and that's going to be the end of the first half. He runs out of bounds on that one. That is the end of the second quarter and first half. Eldred 16, Ellenville 14.
Yep, excellent first half of football.
We're looking forward to the second half on this one. This is a really good game so far.
Absolutely. So we will take a halftime break up here in the booth. Great job by all the video crew upstairs. And on behalf of Jack and myself, we'll be back for the second half in a few minutes. Thanks for watching, everybody. Welcome back to the second half of Blue Devil football. Ellenville taking on the Eldred Yellow Jackets live on September 27th. If you're watching this on September 27th, of course, it is 8:21 local time, and we are back for the second half. We thank you for tuning in. If you're watching this live on YouTube or in repeat viewings on YouTube or Channel 20, the score is 16-14. This is Mr. Buckler. Joining me on the mic is Jack. And getting ready for the kick here is Kwaku. Get ready to cut to the wide shot as he kicks it. There you go.
Goes with the deep one right there, and he's going to get it at the 30-yard line. He's going to run to the outside. He's going to run out of bounds at around almost the 40-yard line. So that's how the second half is going to start.
Yeah, so it was a pretty entertaining first half of football. Eldred took the lead here. Blue Devils, took the lead and made the two-point conversion, both on throwing plays. Blue Devils responded with 6 points of their own, but couldn't make the two-point conversion. Eldred then went back down the field in the second quarter to get another touchdown and another two-point conversion by a throwing play. And then the Blue Devils were able to respond just before halftime with a touchdown, and they did make the two-point conversion, which is how we got to where we are right now, a two-point game, 14-16. But Eldred will now have the ball as we get the second half underway proper. First drive of the half.
First down for the Eldred Wildcats.
Yellow Jackets.
Or Yellow Jackets. Wildcats. Yellow Jackets.
Long throwing play.
Oh, almost incomplete.
Almost intercepted as well.
Yeah.
The Luis Rivera on the cover.
No flags on the play, too. That's a big one, too. You don't want them to call pass interference on the defense and have it marked at the spot. So a good defensive stop there by Marcus Luis Rivera. They've been able to get some of these good defensive stops without getting penalized for it, too.
Yep, let's hope we don't jinx that. There's not been too many flags or penalties in the first half, as you mentioned, Jack. So that's been good to see from Blue Devils. Let's get a little bit closer on that wide shot. Remember, you can see every active player from left to right, but any excess space on the wide shot is wasted. So you can zoom in just a little bit on that wide shot. Get a little bit closer on the wide shot if you want.
Number 14. Oh, long throw. Incomplete. Almost had it. That'll be third down.
Yeah, two throwing plays in a row. Trying these huge launchers. Let's see. This would be something to go for 3 in a row. Having gained 0 yards so far and being where they are inside their own half. Yeah, you'd think they would go for a throwing play, but we'll see. I mean, a running play, you would think. But who knows? They've been successful with some throws so far. They've been accurate, those throws, just haven't been quite able to make them complete. So here we go, big down here.
It'll be 3rd and 10. Coming into motion is number 1.
High snap.
He's going to throw. Oh, and wide open. Oh, but he trips.
Wow. Number 88, can't believe it. He can't believe his good luck that he was through, James Dearmond. And then, as you mentioned, he couldn't believe his luck that he tripped.
Looks slow to get up, and so does an Ellenville player. 2 players injured on the field. We know 88 is one of them, tripped on the play. He had nothing but green in front of him, too. That would have been a walk-in touchdown. But instead, unfortunately, we have 2 players injured. If we could try to see who the Ellenville player is on that one.
Yeah, on the other camera. So he looks like he has cramp. That's the Draham in the 22. On your other camera shot, let's get a shot of the Blue Devil player down by Coach Kavanaugh.
I have a bad feeling about this one. I think I know who it is.
Is it Kwaku?
That's who I think it is. I hope I'm wrong.
Cameras upstairs. On your other camera shot, get a shot of the Ellenville player who's down. As the Eldred player gets up, that's good to see. But he is limping a bit, so he might take a few minutes to recover it if it is cramp. The Blue Devil player, there he is. He's holding his knee. I think it is Kwaku.
It looks like him. He did have an injury to start off in the second quarter, remember. So
takes his helmet off. Gets helped up by No, they're gonna wait to pick him up. Make sure he's okay. Coach Cav calls over Coach Griggs. They're going to check on Kwaku here alongside the athletic trainer for Ellenville. Make sure he's okay before they move him. So we have a delay of game here early inside the second half.
Still down. If we could try to get a shot at the scoreboard right now, or just in precaution.
Asking ye shall receive. He's sitting up now, Kwaku. But they were just getting a shot at the scoreboard as you said that. So he is sitting up.
We'll be right back.
Yep, not sure if he had the wind knocked out of him or what. Go ahead.
And he's able to get up now. Just walking it off. Slowly but surely.
And he's limping though. But yeah, he did stand up by himself. Or at least he's walking off by himself, but he's got a bit of a limp going on, so he looks a little stiff.
Yeah.
But he's moving. Gingerly, as they like to call that back home. As we get ready for the play to resume. So, again, what a sequence of events. A really nice play, a throwing play that led to Eldred essentially being wide open through for a touchdown run, and then their own attacker tripped in the grass or stiffened up with cramp. So they have a first down in a good position, but no touchdown, which they could have had.
And hopefully number 88 for Eldred is also fine. Screen pass number 1. He's going to get brought down right away.
Great
Good
tackle. Yeah, Ellenville 22 there.
Josh Ramirez on that one. It'll be second down. 16-14. We are 1 minute in the third quarter. As there's Kwaku on the bench. He's going to take a seat there. Athletic trainer right there with him, too.
Yep, take a seat, get some fluids, make sure he's okay. Might be a while before we see him, if at all, for the rest of today. Wide shot looks pretty good. There's a close-up, and then back to the wide shot on the snap.
Handoff. It's not going to get much there. Going to get nothing there. Probably just a yard brought down at the 30. It's been a big week in Ellenville varsity sports. We had the cross-country team have a dual meet, technically against Wallkill, had a very big win in that one. Top 6 runners overall coming from Ellenville. Very impressive there by all the guys on Ellenville with their nice win there. We have the football game right now. We've had some soccer games and obviously a tennis match.
Yep, 29 people viewing us live right now on
Coming
YouTube.
to throw is number 7. It's going to get brought down inside the 20-yard line. That'll pick up a first down off the 3rd and 7 play.
Yeah, sorry, 29 people watching us live on YouTube right now. So we appreciate all those people out there watching live.
Absolutely. It is 8:30 now.
Ellenville Standard Time.
Yes, Eastern. Hey, EST stands for not Eastern anymore. It's Ellenville now, isn't it?
9 minutes to go. First down, Eldred.
Looks to throw. High throw. Yeah, he did not get that.
He got one hand to it. Couldn't quite control it. That was Mason McCarroll, senior, for Eldred. Almost caught it. Number 10. So again, Eldred not afraid to launch that ball high in the air. It served him well for the first touchdown, and it served him well on this drive to get into this good position on the field. They will go for it.
2nd and 10 now. 8:44 to go in the third quarter. Eldred still has a 2-point lead right now. Still a very good game so far.
Yeah, still a tight game. Eldred looking to put a bit more distance between them and the Blue Devils here. On the Ellenville 16 or so.
Oh, what a tackle there.
Wow.
Josh Ramirez right away. Good tackle by the Ellenville defense, and it's 3rd down.
And the 51 came flying over the top, Gavin McGuire.
this team is all grit. Like I said, they put their heads down, get to work, they dig deep. And that's just another play of the grit that there is in this team.
Yeah, defense coming up strong there to make a loss of yards for Eldred. Big third down now. You think at this range, even if they don't make the third down, they'll probably go for it on fourth, being so close to the end zone.
8 minutes to go, a little bit under now. 3rd and 14 now for Eldred. A big play for both teams right now. Looking to throw. Knocked away there, I believe, by number 60. If we can get a number on that one, number 60
It's Robert Russell.
Robert Russell. Good play there by Robert Russell, and it's 4th and 14. Good block there.
Yeah, smacked it down out of the air.
I do think Ramirez 22 also was looking to try to get a pick on that, but
Yep.
either way, a defensive stop. But it is going to be 4th and 14, so
Yeah, I think they will go for it. Obviously, if they were to kick it, it would just be a...
if they were to go for a field goal, it would be 3 points, which is interesting because it seems like both kickers can kick it from that kind of distance, can't they? It looks like they're lined up at the 22-yard line on top of another 10 yards. It looks like, if you're looking at it, like a 30-yard, 30, 40-yard field goal maybe,
Yeah,
which I think both kickers can
do.
definitely do. But
Fourth.
anyways, 4th down, looking to go deep.
Oof.
Incomplete. Not going to get it, and that's a turnover on downs for Ellenville. Good coverage there, I believe, by number 20, Marcus Lewis Rivera, who's been nothing but lockdown seatbelt D for Ellenville.
Yep, strong defense there. 3 plays in a row. Ellenville coming up very strong, having let them through with that nice screen play. As I say, Ellenville got fortunate that that their runner tripped or cramped up. It should have been an easy touchdown. Eldred, as the fortune went Ellenville's way, he fell on the grass. And then Blue Devils defense came up really strong in that basic position, and they stopped any real forward progress. So kudos to Blue Devils for that. Defense coming up strong, keeping it to a 2-point game. And now they have the ball on their own 20.
So on the 20-yard line, Bonachea. Now they're down by 2, so we're looking at a very big offensive possession here, and he's going to run it. He's got a bit of a lane, and he's going to get down to around the 28-yard line. So he's going to be a couple yards short, 2nd down, but a good run to set him up in a pretty good position.
Yeah, Ellenville using the 62 as a screen. Lucas Grenier, 9th grader. He's got a big frame on him, and they were using him as the blocker, essentially. He was going up the field, and Bonachea trying to go in his wake. And he was being pulled from behind, but Grenier doing a good job of clearing out the guys literally in front of him. But and then the player pulling him back did pull him down. But 2nd and 2.
Oh, and a low snap, but he's got it again.
Tries
Going to get like a yard or 2 maybe on that one, so it'll be 3rd down and short.
Yeah, he lost some yards. Tried to recover it quickly. Six minutes, 20 seconds. Clock is ticking here.
It is 3rd and 6 now, around 6 minutes to go. And Bonachea's going to try to run it. He's not going to get anything there.
Oof.
Lost the ball, too, but
Whistle.
I think he's down by contact there,
Yeah,
so that's not going to really
the
fly.
whistle had gone early, and they just slammed him to the ground long after the whistle had gone. But he just didn't look like he was with it on that last play. Bonachea, he received the ball, and normally he's got a little snap about his step, and that time he just didn't seem to have the acceleration ready to run. And Eldred capitalized on that, brought him down, sacked him, right?
Yeah.
So 4th and 6, maybe
7.
7, sorry. High snap back.
Good punt there.
It's going to bounce awkwardly for the 7. He's under pressure, so he's going to let it roll and let the Blue Devil.
At the 39-yard line. Pretty good.
Great kick return from Kwaku to get it up to the 39-yard line. right, so Blue Devil offense not able to get too much cooking. Their defense did a really good job of stopping Eldred. And then the offense took over, and they were not able to get too far, so the defense comes back out. See what they can do.
And again, it's 5:14 to go in this third quarter, 16-14. Eldred is leading still. Again, a nice night here in Ellenville, New York.
Good crowd here at home. And a good few fans from Eldred, too, making the trip out here. Look at the lineup here. And then they break. So an interesting...
Shovel pass to the outside for number 7.
Sure, they're going to get him now. He's going to make first down, though.
He's going to get the first down. He is going to get brought down, though. We're approaching 5 minutes left in this third quarter. I will say this, though. If anything, they can use a turnover right now. Hopefully I can try to speak it into existence, but...
Are you the turnout whisperer? The turnover whisperer?
I wish I was, but hey.
If you had that power, that would be something.
Maybe a fumble recovery on a run or an interception. We'll see.
So they're doing it again. Look at this lineup for Eldred. They line up in a single line. And then
wow.
And then they quickly break to their formation.
Interesting. Shovel pass to the left. Flag thrown on that one.
What was the call? Illegal procedure. Motion on that call. Players weren't set, so Ellenville threw the flag. They'll suffer, was that a 10-yard penalty? 5-yard penalty. Guess what, Jack? You spoke it into existence. It didn't quite happen the way you wanted to, but they got a 5-yard penalty in their favor, Ellenville. So keep trying. Keep trying those those whispers.
All right. We're about to find out. This is all for good luck, too. Under 4.5 to go. Shovel pass.
Seven's got some sprinting legs on him. Tries to get away.
He's going to try to get around. Wow, what is going on there?
Surely he's down under contact, even if he's not going to go to the ground.
They were grabbing his right foot pretty well there. He was pretty much down from there. He was trying to get out of it. He had no chance of that. It'll be second down and about... Well, we're about to find out right now. Under 4 to go, though, in this third quarter. I would assume they mark it like 2nd and 6. Yeah. So 2nd and 6 for Eldred.
No more of their tricky lineup. Go straight to their formation.
I mean, I wouldn't want to get penalized another 5 yards here because, again, look at it's a very tight score right now.
7 skips the first tackle, runs into company.
That'll be third down. Doesn't really get much there. He might pick up a yard at most.
Defense coming up strong for Blue Devils yet again.
We're at 323, 322, 321, 320.
Clock is ticking. Big third down now. Kwaku looked like he's up and smiling, drinking something, eating something. So he looks like he might be wanting to come back out here soon. It's moving pretty freely. Doesn't look like a player who was down injured.
They're making a smart call, though, like leaving him out because he does play defense, too. They're leaving him out, hopefully trying to recoup that leg because he was limping pretty bad, and unfortunately, we don't like to see that.
Yeah.
So hopefully he can get better as soon as possible. But like I said, he's a warrior, and he's gonna try to get out on that field if he wants to. Short pass there to 1, and he's gonna get brought down. Looks like they're gonna give it to him on 3rd down and 6.
Made first down. Ramirez brought him down, but not. Oh, sorry, Rivera took him down, but not until he had crossed the line. So good offense from Eldred with 2 minutes, 20 seconds on the clock here in this third quarter.
So first down and 10, around 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, still leading by the 2 points that they had at halftime. No scores as of yet in this quarter.
Very interesting game so far. So
yeah, it's been a good tactical battle, both between the players and the coaches, and it's a tight game. Both sets of fans fully invested when it's this tight.
And the QB's going to run it. Number 14, he's going to get brought down right away. Second down and about 7.
Yeah, makes it almost half, maybe 4 yards.
One thing we've learned about this game, it's been all defense, and I'd really like to see that. Like, the offense is fun, but to see the defense really thrive well, especially for Ellenville, because there were some questions at the very end of that one game, because we both saw that. So the fact that they scored the 16 points, they only gave up 8 in the first half, only 8 in the first, 8 in the second. They've been able to stop them outside of those 2 possessions every single time, and that's what you like to see. Obviously, you're going to give up points some possessions, but Ellenville's defense has been pretty solid so far, and it's going to be 2nd and 7 on this one. It's going to look to throw. Oh, and he's wide open, and I jinxed it. Oh, my God.
Go ahead. Touchdown, Eldred. This time they were clean through, and they did not trip on the grass or cramp up. Instead, number 10, Mason McCarroll, this time found himself uncontested with a clean run into the end zone. They add a touchdown with 1 minute remaining in the third quarter. 22-14 now. First score of the third quarter. It's the commentator's curse.
Yeah.
That's what they call it, Jack.
Yeah. All right. Eldred's going to do so good. They're going to score this 2 possession. They're going to score like 5 more touchdowns. How about it?
Now, I know that you don't want to speak that into existence, but not that you're biased, right, Jack? You're impartial, but
yeah,
you're also a Blue Devil.
Absolutely. He's going to throw it.
Slam
knocked down right away.
By the 22.
And it will remain a 1-possession game. That is really good for the Ellenville Blue Devils. So it's 22-14. Ellenville gets the ball back with a minute to go. They have a chance still. So this game is, again, still very young. It's almost not young, but we're about to go into the fourth quarter in just about a minute. But the game is still pretty tight, and it's anybody's game right now.
Yeah, let's get a shot of the scoreboard nice and close for everyone to see back home. Yeah, there's your 1 minute remaining in the third quarter. Ellenville 14 to Eldred's 22. 8-point gap, as you say, a 1-score game. If Ellenville could get a 2-point conversion. So far they've got 2 touchdowns, 0 conversions. So that's something they would have to change if they want to tie it on their next touchdown. But Eldred Yellow Jackets will be feeling pretty good so far about coming out here for this away game, getting the first score, and never losing the lead, having taken the lead in the first quarter. They've always been in front, always had their noses out in front. Ellenville's been on the back foot all night, trying to keep them within distance, trying to get back in front themselves. So far unsuccessful, but as you mentioned, they've got a quarter plus a minute to turn this 8-point deficit around. They'll need 2 scores if they want to do that.
Looks like the quarterback is kicking it. Interesting.
Low kick.
Onside. Oh, right away. Oh, no, and that's Kwaku. He trips right away.
Or did he get hurt?
He's not happy on that one. Slow to get up, but it looks like he's able to get up.
Again, he had the injury. He seems fine. I don't think it was injury. Was it an injury-related fall? He's trying to shake off his legs. Yeah, he's disappointed with himself. He knows he had a good shot at getting a lot more yards then.
That injury is really nagging him, though, I'll be honest with you.
Yeah, he is walking not quite cleanly, so maybe he wanted to run and his legs started to seize up on him.
Yeah.
So he might not be advised to carry on too much if running is going to seize up his legs like that. So the athletic trainer and the coaches will make sure that he's okay, but he takes his helmet off and he limps over to the bench to take a drink. So Kwaku taking a break as the referee comes out into the middle of the scrimmage. Wants to move the ball over a little bit. Yeah. So first down, Ellenville.
From the 44 to the 45. How about it?
There you go. There's some luck going Ellenville's way.
And Bonaccia is going to run it. He's only going to get like 2 yards on that one.
Flag on the
play.
But
a flag is on the field, and looks like somebody in the O-line is clapping there. So from what I'm seeing, it looks like it may be on Eldred. I'm not 100% sure. But I will say this, too. Like, in the final quarter with the tight game that it is, I think Ellenville is going to have to open up their playbook a little bit more. Just because, like, Pedro with the running touchdowns, he had 6 so far. He threw one to Marcus. But it's been proven that right now that the D-line and the up-short defense that is really trying to get after the quarterback, seeing him run, It's just the run game has not been working well tonight for Ellenville. They've been able to get some passing in. They're going to have to do that a little bit more.
So we have a 15-yard penalty.
That is crucial. That is big time.
Let's see if our going Ellenville's way, Jack. Your whispering might be working.
We'll see. 30 seconds to go, though, in this third quarter. This is a good game so far. I'm enjoying this.
Yeah, Blue Devils will start on the 38 now of Eldred's half for the first down. Oh, he almost dropped it. Bonachea gets it under control.
He's going to run around, though. Not much there.
No, you saw him coming.
Final 10 seconds of this third quarter. It looks like that's going to wind it down. So this will be at the end of the third quarter, 22-14 in favor of the Eldred Yellow Jackets. That's the end of the third quarter. Eldred 22, Ellenville 14.
Beautifully done, Jack. You're doing double duty tonight. Not only are you live on YouTube, you are also live in the stadium. You're a stadium announcer.
For 4 or 5 calls, right?
Yep, there are 2 cameras on the upper level here. There's also a huddle camera that we don't run, but I believe the coaches and the athletic department can run. But yeah. Let me go check on our camera crew. Well, I'll leave you to fly solo for a second, Jack.
Well, we're about to start the fourth quarter of this game, 22-14, in favor of the visiting Yellow Jackets. It's been a pretty good game, pretty defensive so far. And we're going to see what the Ellenville offense can do on this one. It'll be 2nd down and 10 to start it off. So Ellenville is going to be lined up at the 37 of Eldred. So, again, we're going to see what happens here. That's pretty big. Throws it to Marcus Lewis Rivera. Is going to get inside the 35 to around the 34, but that'll be 3rd down off of 2nd and 8. It'll be 3rd down and 5, so a big-time possession here for Ellenville, a big-time play. If they can try to get the first down, it'll be risky on a 4th down, but they need to get some yardage here and try to convert this first down, move the chains, and give them a good chance of scoring here as they are marked down at the 34-yard line. Bonachia, who's been pretty phenomenal tonight. Coming into motion is Marcus Lewis Rivera. He's going to fake it. He's going to run. He's got a lane. He's got the first down and a bit more. Oh, my God, and he lost the ball. Eldred just got it. Uh-oh. 10:55 to go. Eldred with their first turnover of the game. Not good at all. So Eldred will get the ball back after what seemed to be a pretty good possession here for the Ellenville Blue Devils. And Eldred is going to go over and talk to the players, the coaches. Coming into motion is number 3 for Eldred. Handoff. He's got a lane. And he's got another lane. He's going to keep going. He's going to be brought down at around the 42-yard line. That'll pick up a first down for the Yellow Jackets. And he's a bit slow to get up there. He's able to get up. That's number 9, which is Jake Card.
What did I miss, Jack? Some excitement?
Well, a turnover.
Should have been a touchdown, Ellenville. Instead, it's a turnover.
Yeah. Very good run by Bonachea, too. But unfortunately, he got the ball ripped out, and the defense was able to get it. So it'll be first down, and then a first down here at around the 41-yard line for Eldred. 10 minutes to go in regulation. He's going to hand it off.
14.
Fighting out of many tackles. He's got a first down already. Oh, my God. He's going to get brought down to the 35.
Yeah, they almost knocked the ball out of his arms, but not quite. 22 looks disappointed that he made such progress there. That's the Ellenville 22, Josh Ramirez. Just looks, disappointed that they got the first down. The game going Eldred's way. Starting to move. We're not so young in the game now. If they were to get another score on the board, this could be curtains for Blue Devils. They need to come up big now in this defensive play. In the next few defensive plays, I should say. Still down by 8 points, so still a one-score game, but Eldred looking to change that.
They really do need a stop right here. We're going to see if they can get it.
Yeah, Blue Devils 2 first-half touchdowns. Nothing for them in the third quarter. 21 trying to cover the 3, but they're going to go left instead.
It's going to be marked down there, so it'll be second down. Good play there on the defense.
Yeah, barely a gain on that one. Maybe a 1 yard.
At around the 44, so only 1 yard there, so it'll be second down and 9.
Clock is ticking away. 8.5 to go here. It's almost 9 o'clock local time in Ellenville.
Again, on what is a very beautiful night so far here in Ellenville. Nice weather so far. A little warm when you think of late September, but
I'll take it.
Here we are.
Yep, I'll take it. Timeout. I think Eldred coach called it. He's quick to come on the field, so I think Eldred timeout. So let's see if we can get a shot of both timeouts here. Get a shot of Eldred's timeout and then cut back to the shot of Ellenville's timeout. Rather than showing us just the empty field with the referees, go ahead and show us the 2 huddles. If you can, cameras upstairs, if you can hear my voice. Let's get a shot of both huddles, one from either camera. There you go. There's the Eldred huddle. Coach Sean McAvaney, happier than Coach Kavanaugh there. And Coach Grigliano, you see, coming into picture with the Ellenville huddle. Nice job, cameras. If you want, one of you can go back to the scoreboard shot, show the viewers how long's left in the game. There's Grigliano. Again, Kavanaugh and Coach Wardinski for the Blue Devils. And Jack, you know the coach upstairs in the booth?
Yes, Mr. Tristan is up there right now, I believe. He's up in the modified. He's up with the modified team right now.
He's the coach upstairs. The coach the coach on the call for Ellenville.
Yeah. Oh, and a big run there, and that's a touchdown for Eldred right there.
Number 10 with a huge score, a huge play. Mason McCarroll, another touchdown for him. He got the last one in the third quarter, and now he gets this one in the fourth quarter, and that is huge, as you said, for the game. That might be too much now. That's going to be a 28-14 lead, and now a 2-score game with time ebbing away. Just got totally clear on that play. And an uncontested touchdown run. Blue Devils' shoulders might be dropping here. Their heads might be dropping. They got to stay in this game, stay alive, try to get 2 scores once they get the ball back. Just about still time to do it, but it's going to take a lot.
Two-point conversion. He's going to throw it, and he's going to get it. 30-14.
Yeah, number 1, speedily catching that one on the run. Mason Tice, Jr. And this is very professional. Kudos to the Eldred athletic department. Not only do we have their numbers, their names, and their grades and their positions, we have the height and weight of their team, which is a pretty interesting stat that you don't often get in these programs that are provided to us. I can tell you their tallest player is 6'3" and 6'4", I should say, while their shortest player is 5'7". Couldn't tell you what those stats are for Ellenville. But that was a critical score for Eldred. That could be the difference now between the Blue Devils making a comeback or not. It was going to be tough. They had to get only 1 score on the board before that. Down by 8 points. They would have had to have made the 2-point conversion. Now they trail by 14 points. So that's a full 2 touchdowns plus
another 2-point conversion, so it is 16.
Yeah, 2 plus a 2-point conversion on both. I'm sorry, 16 points down. So it's going to be tough from here on out for Blue Devils. Let's see if they can keep their heads up. Come straight back with the score is what they'll need. A low kick from Eldred. Bounces through. Ellenville finally dives on it.
They really need to get something going on offense because, as you and I both know, they've been able to run the ball efficiently last week. That is not the case this week. So, again, they have to come up with an offensive scheme that can trick the Eldred defense because right now what they're trying to do right now is not working.
Yeah, very true. So here we go. 7 minutes, 45 seconds. 1st and 10 inside their own half. Let's see what the offense can get cooking. They need to score quickly, really, if they want to have any chance of getting a second one. The snap is dropped.
They're going to call that a dead play.
Yeah, Bonache, the 21, dropping the initial snap.
Second and 15 now. Time's still ticking. We're approaching 7 minutes left in regulation.
Hand off, he retreats, and another flag on the play.
Looked like someone was offside on that.
So Kwaku does have his helmet on. He looks like he might want to come back out onto the field here. He's just trying to run off whatever cramp or leg strains he's got going on. He's trying to move. That's such a good first half for the Blue Devils. Kwaku Boahen, but 5-yard penalty against Ellenville. So this is going to be long here. 2nd and 20.
He's going to call it, and he's going to run it again.
Gets a screen.
It's not going to get anything there. It's going to get a few yards there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Oh, what happened upstairs? We've got no camera picture.
Looks like the camera turned off. A little bit of technical difficulties. We're going to try to fix that as soon as possible. There we go. We got a good camera view there. Able to get that fixed. Shout out to the camera workers tonight. 5.5 to go in this fourth quarter.
Sorry about that loss of picture there. Did we miss much, Jack?
Looks like we missed a play on that one. They mark it down at the 44 of Eldred. So
they made first down, so good offensive play must have been. Ellenville now has the ball. Yeah, Ellenville has it on the Eldred 44. Needs to come up big here. Luis Rivera. No, 23. Excuse me.
23. He's not going to get much there off the 1st and 10. Number 23.
Nice Sean Abney.
That's nice Sean Abney.
Yeah.
He's getting a touch there for the first time tonight.
So 2nd and 8. Yeah, wide shot. We'll probably get a little bit closer than that. Remember, wide shot wants to fill in the screen with just the active players. There you go. There's your close-up shot.
Looks to throw on this one. Uh-oh. Oh, and he's going to run it. He's got a lane. He's got the first down. He's got a bit more, and he's going to run out of bounds. Oh, and he got hit at the end. He's able to get up.
Took a clothesline at the end. But, yeah, great run.
He's able to go out of bounds, too, so it stops the clock. So, see, that's a productive run right there. He was able to trick him and try to throw it deep. He was actually trying to look for a deep man there to try to get a big-time gain, but he found himself that he was the open man, had a big lane to the left side of him, and he was able to run and get the big-time first down. They're going to mark it down at the 25-yard line.
Yeah, Blue Devils, as you mentioned, they need to score twice, so they were looking for the long touchdown throw. Instead, he ran it quite a distance. Still looking for a score with 4 minutes, 14 seconds remaining in the entire game. So they got to get a score and then get the ball back.
Coming into motion there is Luis Rivera. Oh, and the flag is thrown on that one.
False start.
False start.
I don't know many of the referee calls, but I do know false start. I've watched enough high school and NFL football to know that. Surprisingly, as much as I enjoy the postseason, I never watch any college football. Do you ever watch any college football, Jack? Or are you an NFL guy?
I used to watch college football, but then it kind of got a little ridiculous with the transfer NIL stuff. I just haven't really tuned in as much as I used to with college football. I'm a big NFL guy. I've always been for most of my life. Still watch the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
Answer Jets, don't tell me Bears.
Oh, 21 holds the snap just. It was high. He doesn't really gain any yards on that one, especially after that penalty. Well, he gains about 4 or 5, but still going to be more than 10 to go here.
Under 4 minutes to go in this game regulation.
Yeah, time ticking away, though. The clock is running. This game slipping away from the Blue Devils here. So they need 2 scores. Trying to find 1. They need 2 to get back into this game. And they need 2 scores to tie this game. So it's looking harder and harder with every second that ticks away here. Credit
2nd and 13, 3:25 to go. Looks like a timeout is called for Ellenville.
Kavanaugh calling that timeout, walks out to the field, stops the clock, and just really wants to make sure that things are under control for his Blue Devils and that they know what they're doing. Yeah, it started out a very competitive first half, but Eldred in this second half scoring 2 unanswered touchdowns, giving themselves a 30-14 lead. Remember, they were only up by 2 at halftime, and now they're up by 16. So they're doing what they came here to do on their drive, I think, from Sullivan County. So I wonder if this counts as a league game or not. Blue Devils coming into today 1-1. They lost their opening away game at Tri-Valley. They won their opening home game here against Pine Plains. And now in their third game of the season, it's looking like they're going to lose here to Eldred. Still 3 minutes left, I think. 3 minutes 24 on the clock.
I think use a deep throw right here.
Yeah, Luis Rivera on the right side.
He's going to look to throw.
Short throw.
Short pass. Oh, he caught it.
Almost intercepted. 22 got it back.
Going to keep going. It's going to get marked down. It was tipped off. It looked like he was going to try to go deep on that one, but the defense blocked it, so.
Almost grabbed it out of the air, too. That would have been an interception and, a turnover, but.
And that really would have put the nail in the coffin for Ellenville tonight.
Yeah, that would have been game right there. Clock is still ticking. He did not go out of bounds on that drive. So 2 minutes 50 on the clock, and it is still ticking here. Ellenville, third down. Can they get a touchdown, though, in this drive? Would at least make the score more respectable.
We are about to find out. Oh, a little trickery here to Marcus Luis Rivera. Oh, he's got some yardage. Oh, he got hit at the end, too. And a flag is going to be thrown. I think this is going to go towards Eldred. That looked like a dirty hit. I think this is going to go against Eldred. I would be shocked if it went the other way, honestly. Unless there was, like, holding or something like that on the O-line. It looked like it was on Eldred, yeah, based off the call from the ref. Looked like personal foul to me, just based off the end of that play. And they're moving it back pretty far. So this is like to the 10-yard line. Ellenville needs to take advantage here.
It's going to be automatic first down.
9-10 on the East Coast here in Ellenville, New York. 2:20 to go in regulation right now. Ellenville is trailing by 16 points.
And yet penalty on the play. So Eldred penalized. Chains are down, so it's first and goal. Clock still ticking. Inside 2 minutes now. Right now we're on the 2-minute mark.
Coming into motion is Luis Rivera. Boniche is going to keep
Another
it. There
flag.
is a flag.
21 spins, goes to ground.
Down at the 5. 1:48 left on the clock.
Clock has stopped while the referees discuss the flag.
Looks like Coach Cav is talking to the ref right now.
What's that signal? Tapping the inside of the neck, shoulder?
Not 100% sure, to be quite honest with you.
We can almost hear the referee when they talk to Coach Kavanaugh. So, half the distance of the goal. Foul on Eldred, I think. First and goal.
Yeah.
New first down. And half the distance to the goal. So another penalty against Eldred. You're right. Ellenville getting some breaks here at the close of the game. Can they get a score on the board?
First and goal at the 5. Boniche is going to run. Looks like he got that. He did. Touchdown, Ellenville. And there is life. 30-20 at the moment. They need to get this 2-pointer, though. Uh-oh. For some reason I thought it was called back for some reason. Well, we're about to find out.
Yeah, it should be 30-20.
Looks like they're going to go for 2.
Yeah, they have to, really. No point going for anything but a 2-point conversion here. To at least give them a chance of a dramatic comeback. If they get this 2-point conversion, they'd have to get the ball back and get another 8 points on the board before the clock hits 0. Very hard to do with 1:42 left, but let's see what they can do. Can they get the 2-point conversion to even make that a conversation? Throwing play.
Incomplete.
And the Eldred fans know it. That's probably the game right there. It's now a 10-point game with 1:42, and it will be Eldred's ball. So Blue Devils, I think, are going to not get the win here tonight by the looks of it. They would need to get a touchdown and a field goal at this point, a 2-score game, or 2 touchdowns.
A lot of miscommunication on that one play, to be quite honest with you. There was a bit of miscommunication on that 2-point conversion. It seemed like they were throwing to a big crowd. I don't know what the setup was for that one. I think they were going to look for maybe a screen pass there, which I don't know was the right play for that type of position in the nature of this 2-point conversion either.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, they could go for an onside, maybe get it back, and maybe score again, and we'll see what happens from there. There's 1:42 to go. If Ellenville can play the conservative way and play safe and score a touchdown and try to get the ball back another way, because I've seen it before.
They've got to get the ball back twice then.
Yeah.
They've got to get the ball back now, which they're not, is going to be hard to do. It's
Very
not
hard,
their
yeah.
ball. They got to do it once, and they've got to score, and they've got to get it back again, and they've got to score again. So you're right. Not impossible, but
Pretty unlikely.
pretty unlikely now, you would think. Speak it into existence, Jack. Speak it into existence. Make it happen. Kwaku lines up what might be his last kick of the night. So good to see he's back out there. We know he had an injury problem earlier in the game, but he's back out, able to kick it. Timeout, perhaps?
Looks like against Eldred right here. Yeah, against Eldred.
After calling a timeout, interestingly, to call one there. Right before he kicks it, obviously they knew that Ellenville was probably going to go for something besides a regular kick, because they know Ellenville's just desperate at this point. With time still in the game, there's no point throwing it away just yet. They still have time to make something happen. So why not try it? So Eldred hip to that, going to try to stop whatever Ellenville has up their sleeve. Big shout out one more time to the crew in the booth this evening. I want to say a huge thank you to Peter, to Roberto, to Landon, and to Nicole. All done a fantastic job. A big shout out to yourself, of course, Jack, for doing a wonderful job on the commentary. In between your duties of a stadium announcer, of course. We appreciate your time here at Channel 20 and the District YouTube channel.
And I don't think we even got to this. This will be on replay on Channel 20 and the YouTube channel, so you can watch it anytime, anywhere.
Absolutely. If you want to go back and replay any of your favorite plays from this or any of the games that we bring you, including Pedro Bonache's 5-touchdown masterclass last Friday. That's available on YouTube right now. Tonight doesn't look like he's going to get as many touchdowns. You have one running, one throwing touchdown. There's the low kick. They dive on the ball.
Looks like Eldred got it. It is Eldred ball. 1:38 to go.
And that should be it right here. The clock is ticking. The referee's trying to wave his arms at the clock as if to say, you got to stop the clock.
At 1:31. 91 seconds to go in this one.
1:36. He's going to add a few seconds. Coach Kavanaugh correcting the Zero 1:36. There you go. So 1:36 on the clock. It will be first down. They're close to taking the knee here, so I'm probably going to leave the final wrap up to you, so I can go upstairs and assist the camera crew for the finish. 56 being sent out very late. Jesse Bradford.
Wow, looks like they're actually going to go for it. We'll see. We're about to see what happens here.
Eldred goes to the play. 14 almost gets sacked in the backfield. Goes out of bounds. Gains a couple yards. Referee says stop the clock.
1:28 left in this one. And it looks like Eldred is going to come out with a 2-game winning streak as it stands right now. Ellenville will drop to 1-2 after this one, falling short to the Eldred Yellow Jackets.
Yep, that looks right. So we'll be back, of course, next Friday on YouTube for the next home football game.
Senior night and homecoming game against the Millbrook Blazers. So we're looking forward to that one.
Yeah, that'll be coming your way. So please tune in next Friday for more Blue Devil football. 3 home games in a row here. Of course, if you're able to come out and cheer on the Blue Devils in person, they can always appreciate your support. They can't hear you cheering at home or on your phone from wherever you may be unless you're here at the ground. So second down, minute 28. They're getting close to being able to take the knee, but not quite. They're going to go for it again, I think. Yep.
Second down.
Number 9, gets hit pretty hard.
Right away.
No gain of yards for him. The number 9, that's Jake Card.
It'll be third down.
Not sure why the clock stopped. Maybe because they called timeout. Yep, that would make sense. Looks like it's huddles, so it looks like a timeout was called.
Looks like Ellenville called that timeout, which would be their second, I believe.
Yeah, I thought perhaps Eldred called it.
Eldred's still in their huddle right now. And this one looks like it's all but over.
Yeah, J. Rod Neville, number 54, comes out. 56 leaves the field in his place, Jesse Bradford. So 54 came in, I should say, using football vernacular.
Third down here for the Yellow Jackets of Eldred.
Number 9 this time gets through the initial. Gets dropped in the end by the 22. Josh Ramirez. And now the clock will keep on ticking, so time enough for one more play. And then I think we'll be done here. Blue Devils going to be losing by 10 points unless something dramatic happens here. Of course, they could take the knee. It's going to be third down, I thought. Well, I can see a 4 on the down card. Maybe it's fourth down.
Looks like the time is still ticking here. And again, this one looks like it's...
They might do a delay of game, which case... Well, the referee blows the whistle.
Stopping the clock at 38 seconds, and they can officially take a knee here with the 40 seconds. This one is pretty much signed, sealed, and delivered. Eldred Yellow Jackets will go on the road, come here to Ellenville, and grab the win by what looks to be a final score of 30-20 in favor of the visiting Yellow Jackets. Ellenville will drop to 1-2 with the game next week at home against Millbrook. And we will bring that to you live here on Channel 20 and on the YouTube channel.
Are you looking forward to, of course, basketball season, Jack? Will you be joined by your last season's co-host, a certain Jonah? Will he be joining you on the mic?
Absolutely. We will be on the call for the basketball games this winter. We are looking very much forward to that.
I take it Jonah's either busy on Friday nights or he's more of a basketball fan than a football fan.
He's more of a basketball guy, to be quite honest with you. We've been teaching him a little about football lately, but basketball is really his thing, to be quite honest with you. We talk a lot of good things about basketball. We've been getting him into the gist of football quite a little bit. And Eldred will come out of the huddle. with 38 seconds to go. Looks like they might want to draw one more play here. Maybe because it is 4th down, and then if that's the case and they need it, Ellenville will get the ball back. But they are going to run it.
14
and
is going to
he's
get dropped.
not going to get it. He's going to get dropped.
Clock has stopped at 33 seconds. It will be Ellenville ball on the Eldred 44.
So you think of it like this. Now that, in hindsight, Ellenville missed 2 two-point conversions. So, had they made those, it is a 6-point game. Think of it like that. Any type of possession like that could be costly, and you may not even think of it in the moment. So
You're absolutely right, Jack. Yeah, if they had 4 more points from making 2 of those 2-point conversions, they'd have 24 to Eldred's 30. You're right, that would be a 6-point difference, and they would have 33 seconds right now to get a last-ditch touchdown attempt. But that is not the case because they did not make those 2-point conversions. So
see right here, they have 2 guys on the line right there, and then you have 6 pretty much playing zone coverage. So throws the ball to Luis Rivera. He's going to get around the guy. He's got a lot more yardage to go, and he looks like he's going to get out of bounds there with 24 seconds left. So, again, they're getting down there as quick as they can. It is a 1st down.
yeah, they are trying to get another score, but as you said, it's currently a 10-point game, so it's not going to be enough.
They had to spike the ball
They sacrifice it down.
to stop the clock.
Yeah,
So it'll be 2nd down with 19 seconds to go. Now they pretty much need a touchdown. They figured that he was still inbounds on the play. So
yeah, just going to try to get another touchdown on the board before they go home tonight. Number 21, touchdown extraordinaire. Pedro Bonachea comes out onto the field. Let's see if they can get one more score before this game comes to an end. 19 seconds on the clock.
Bonachea looking to throw the ball. He's going to throw it.
Oh, he almost got it.
It is intercepted in the end zone for a touchback. And that will be the end of this one. Eldred comes on the road and wins the game by a final score of 30-20.
I'll let you wrap it up here, Jack, but what a fantastic game of football. Big shout out to the crew upstairs while I go talk to them. Let's get a camera shot on the handshakes.
End of the ball game. Final score. The Eldred Yellow Jackets 30, Ellenville Blue Devils 20. That is the end of this one. 30-20 in favor of Eldred, the final score.
Thanks for the school.
You too. Have a good one. That is the end of this one. 30-20 final score for our fantastic camera workers tonight. Mr. Buckler as my commentary partner. This is Jack Henry saying so long from Ellenville, New York. We will see you back here next week against the Millbrook Blazers. As you see the handshakes right there. But that's all from me tonight. We will see you next week. Have a good one, everyone.